I'm going to show you how to beat Pieta. There is a summon right outside of the boss door that will make this fight easier, but I'm not going to use it. Also, I wouldn't expect yourself to be able to beat this on the first try, or learn the timings on the first try. In the first phase, I would recommend just going for parries. All of her melee attacks can be parried, and the window for a proper parry is about the same as the dash window. Even if you mess up your parry, you won't actually be able to get killed by anything other than the ranged attacks. As long as you at least block the melee attacks, she won't be able to actually kill you. She can only build your wither up until you have 1 health left, so really you just need to focus on managing your stamina. That being said, the first phase has 2 attacks that are ranged. There's this attack where she'll raise her sword above her head, and this means she's going to shoot a beam, so as soon as she brings her sword down, you need to either dodge roll or dash. This beam attack is pretty punishable, especially if you're kind of close when she does it. If you're close and dodge it, you can usually get 2 light attacks or 1 heavy attack off. There is 1 more ranged attack that you have to dodge, and you'll see her raise her other hand, and a red glow will come out, then a dagger will come down, then a line of daggers will chase you. So I would recommend dodge rolling that one, and trying to be far when she does it. The dagger attack is not nearly as punishable, and I would just recommend dodging it. When she goes for melee attacks, just keep attempting to parry the melee attacks, and eventually she'll get staggered, and you'll be able to riposte her with a light attack. This will do a lot of damage and also clear the wither damage you've been building up. Also, if you get any long enough openings, then you can use a charged heavy attack, and it will build up a lot of posture damage to stagger her faster. You can also punish her with either light attacks or a heavy attack after she does melee attacks, but I would wait a second to make sure that she's actually not going to do a follow-up before you attack, because she can stop at 2, or she can stop at 3 or 4, and it seems like some of the time she'll input read you. Once you get her health down enough, she'll go into Valkyrie form, and the first thing that she does is just charge across the middle of the field and then drop daggers. Just stay away from the middle of the field and you'll be fine for this one. When she's in Valkyrie form, her melee attack pattern is going to change, and you're going to have a lot more attacks that you need to dodge. You can usually tell she's going to do a melee attack because she's going to fly up very close to you before attacking, and you can still parry or block her melee attacks. Almost all of the time she'll do 3, and then she'll be punishable. You can try to just dodge all of these attacks and punish her, but her melee attacks are a little hard to dodge in this form. If she starts glowing like this, it means she's going to do a summon. This is a new mechanic for her Valkyrie form, and a gold soldier will come out, and these gold soldiers will mimic her basic attacks from her first form. If they do the plunging attack, then make sure to roll towards them or to the side. If you roll away, then their tracking is really good, and you'll probably get hit. She'll also do a follow-up attack right after the gold soldiers do one of their attacks. This follow-up attack varies, and I would recommend watching her while you dodge the gold soldier so you can know what attack she's going to follow up with. Also, if she does her plunging attack in any stage, if you stay in the glowing radius in front of her, then she will do a follow-up attack where the ground explodes and it will do a ton of damage. You can actually bait the follow-up explosion to get a punish on her for free, which I'll show me doing later. If she flies all the way to one of the ends of the map, she's going to summon 2 Valkyries, and these Valkyries are going to go in either the left, right, or center lane and do the attack she did when she first went into Valkyrie mode. Just stay out of the lanes the phantoms are in and focus on her real body and you'll be safe. Keep an eye on her movement at all times to give you a hint of what attack she'll do next. She'll either plunge or do melee attacks. You can parry her melees and dodge or block her plunge. Another attack that her gold summons can do is a dash followed by a horizontal swing. This can be easily rolled. If you see these dark swirls followed by a red glare and then 2 lines of golden light on both sides of Pieta, then back up because she's going to drop 1 dagger in front of her, and then there will be a line of daggers that chase you. If you've backed up, then you can run or roll to the side, and these are pretty easy to dodge. Try to roll or dash right before they get to you because they are tracking, but if you're far enough away you can just spam roll to the side and dodge them. Another attack unique to the Valkyrie phase is if she backs up and then raises her hand above her head, it means she's going to lunge quickly and try to grab you. The only thing you can do about this is dodge or dash. This attack is really punishable though, and you'll be able to get 2 or 3 free hits if you dodge it. Another thing you can do is if she does the attack where she summons 2 Phantom Valkyries, A lot of times she'll do an attack when she's at a kind of dangerous range, but not go all the way to you. So if she does something like this, or if she does a ranged attack, then you can punish her by using ranged attacks. As long as you stay aware of the attacks she can do and keep punishing and parrying somewhat consistently, she'll eventually go down and you can riposte her. Also, she'll hold her sword above her head and rise if she's going to do the plunging attack. You can dodge this by rolling forward or rolling to the side. Again, the tracking on this is really good if you roll backwards, so that's usually going to get you hit. Right here, she's going to summon her Phantom Valkyries again, and she's going to follow it by using a ranged attack. After I dodge that would be a really good time to use ranged attacks, but I just messed up the buttons. A lot of times, if her Phantom does the plunging attack, she'll do the plunging attack, by the way, and if you stay in the lit up area after she does it, then she will explode the ground and you can punish her a lot. Right here, she's going to do her Phantom Valkyrie attacks again, and after that she's going to do a ranged attack, and this time I do remember to actually use my throwing attacks, so right after her ranged attack is a really good time to punish with those. That's it for the Pieta boss fight. One thing that I do want to mention is when she summons her Phantoms in Valkyrie stage, they can also do ranged attacks. For both of the ranged attacks you didn't see in this video, she summons one on both sides of her. And they'll either both do the attack where they shoot her beam, or they'll do the ranged attacks where each of them drop one dagger and then have daggers chase you. The beam attack can be dodged by rolling right before they shoot the beam, and the dagger attacks can be dodged by walking backwards and getting range, then rolling sideways right before the daggers reach you. And that's it.